19-year-old Jimena Arias Cristobal was stopped by Dalton police on May 5th. She was pulled over because police thought she had made an illegal right turn. But police are now saying they pulled over the wrong person.
After reviewing the dash cam video of the traffic stop, it was determined that Miss Arias Cristobal's vehicle was very similar in appearance to the offender vehicle that actually made the improper right turn.
Assistant Police Chief Chris Crossan showed the dash camera video. He says the officer who arrested Arias Cristobal saw a black truck make an illegal right turn, but he lost sight of the vehicle at a traffic light. When the light turned green, the officer began searching for the truck and mistakenly pulled over Arias Cristobal, who was driving a gray truck.
The officer was looking for the truck and ended up stopping the vehicle that he believed was the offender vehicle once he caught up to it.
The officer asked Arias Cristobal for her license. She has an international license, but didn't have it with her. He then informed her that because she had no license, she would be going to jail.
So in the state of Georgia, when you drive without a license, you know what happens? Have you ever been to jail? Oh, you're going.
She was taken to the Whitfield County Jail, and when a booking procedure identified that she wasn't a legal citizen, she was taken to an ICE detention center in South Georgia. After reviewing the footage, Dalton police dropped all charges, but the Dalton team still remains in the custody of ICE. Chief Crossan says they have no plans to notify immigration enforcement of the dropped charges.
But you're not planning on alerting ICE about this dismissal?
Yeah, I don't think that would be something for our agency. That would certainly be in the process and the procedure.
Arias Cristobal was arrested on May 5th, but Chief Crossan says the Dalton Police Department didn't watch the dash cam footage until Sunday evening, which was 6 days later.
We felt like it would probably be a case that would go to court, and this evidence would be important to make sure it was preserved.
The identity of the officer who made the traffic stop hasn't been released. Chief Crossan says the department is conducting an internal investigation before deciding any potential actions regarding the officer.
And once we have everything gathered, everything kind of in the same place, that's when ultimately that determination will be made.
When asked what the department had to say to her family, Chief Crossan said this.
As you can see, the wrong vehicle was stopped. And it is a very regrettable thing that, that is where this led.
Wow, man. Talk about bad luck. This is pretty sad. I can't lie. I feel bad for the woman. And I'm sure some people who hear this will be like, oh, well, she's an illegal immigrant. Okay, I mean, if that's your stance, I respect that. That's what's happening now. But me personally, I feel bad for the woman, okay? She was pulled over, I won't say wrongfully, but I'll say mistakenly. Or you could even say wrongfully, because she didn't do anything wrong. The officer thought that she was someone that made an illegal turn, lost sight of the person that actually made the illegal turn, and pulled over this young lady. Now, her one fault in this situation was she did not have her driver's license. And you cannot operate a vehicle in the United States, nowhere, without a license on you. Okay, so even if you have one, if you don't have it, at the very least, it's a ticket. But this guy, I don't know if he thought that was some kind of sarcasm when he was like, well, you know what happens here? You drive without a license, you go to jail. You ever been to jail? Well, you're going. That was fucked up. But, the law is the law. I'm not going to say anything about that. We have to follow the law. And if you don't follow the law, there are consequences. She should have had her license. If she would have had her license, maybe she would not be in ICE detention right now. But my thing is, she wasn't doing anything criminal, okay? In the sense, she was not being a nuisance or a menace to society. As far as we know, she did not have any criminal record. She was a teenager. Who knows what she was doing? Maybe just going about her day, shopping, who knows what, coming from work, preparing for work, doing something for her family, maybe doing some good, and mistakenly pulled over by a cop who thought, and he had the cop had he had the right intention as well, so we can't really say anything about him either. Well, maybe we can say that since he lost sight of the vehicle that made the illegal turn, I mean, I understand the vehicle made an illegal turn, but was it really that big of a deal that you had to go and attempt to pull the vehicle over after you lost sight of him, knowing that there's a possibility you could pull over the wrong vehicle? And, you know, this is what happens. It's unfortunate. I feel really bad for her and her family. And who knows, there's a good chance she's in ICE. Listen, ICE now with Trump in office, ICE is not playing. You go there, you're probably going back wherever you came from. And that's probably what's going to happen to her. All because, one, the cop pulled her over mistakenly. And two, more importantly, she didn't have her driver's license. See, even if she would have been pulled over mistakenly, the driver's license could have very well saved her. But these are just things that can happen to you randomly. That's why we always have to be prepared. We always have to have ourselves tight and everything in check, everything in order, so that some random, folly like this doesn't happen to anybody, and you find yourself messed up. Now, obviously, people that are not, people that are citizens won't have to worry about this, but you get what I'm saying. So let's just stay vigilant, everyone. Stay on top of your stuff. Keep everything in order. Thank you for coming back to my video, listening to me. Drop me a like on the video, subscribe to my channel, and until next time, I'll talk to you soon.